Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players, and Detectordo here. Today, I'm going to be talking about Datacrons and the new buff to Datacrons that they gave, and that is the fact that they allow the new set, just this Steadfast Resolve. The other older sets that are currently, well, one's about to cycle out anyways, and this other one is just, and it's an amazing Datacron set. This, which one is it? Archaic Rites. That one's a really good one. But this one here, that's only light side based, is they've changed it to where level 1 through 3 is at Relic 1, level 4 to 8 is at Relic 3, and then the character one is at Relic 5. Huge buff, huge buff. I like that. However, it still says you actually have to activate on squads at or above Relic 1. Downside is you still are stuck not being able to use Relic or Gear 12 or actually Relic 0 and below characters. And that's just it's still a kick in the face. It would allow players to because I've been thinking about doing a video on this, and then as soon as I was about to, get ready to upload it, they updated this. So it's like, I'm just going to start all over. But they should have it to it's just that any character that's reliced gets the bonuses above level 2. So level 1 and 2 should be 100% specifically for all characters. Every single character. Maybe they can squeeze in the level 3, and then everything else is, level 4 and 5 is at Relic 1, level 6 to 8 is at Relic 3, and then the characters at Relic 5. That would be more efficient, I feel like, for how they do it. They just take away the restrictions of that. The whole team has to be reliced. It's so sad. Like, there's times where, the only character I have in a Night Sister squad, a lot of people, I'm sure, have Night Sisters. A lot of them are Gear 12. Marin, you're still working on. And Oldaka's at Relic. So only Oldaka would get all these, Relic 3 and 5 bonuses, for example. But Relic, none of the other Night Sisters can get these bonuses, and then it's a kick to the face. And if you want to do the Supreme Leader Kylo strategy where you actually run Oldaka, like me, for example, I have a Gear 12 zombie. Because I have a Gear 12 zombie, I cannot use Datacrons to give the team a little bit more oomph between health, protection, and, whatever the stats are, damage. It's kind of a letdown. So I feel like CG should allow characters to all characters use Datacrons. It's just level 1 and 2 stats, and maybe, like I said, level 3 should be allowing them for all characters. Because, for example, this is a great Datacron. Giving my character almost 13 something percent accuracy. Give that to a Gear 11 character. What's that going to do to the character? It's probably not going to do much. Yes, they'll hit more through the evasion up buffs. Aside from that, that's it. And yeah, I don't know. It's especially, newer mid-game players, they have all these teams where they're limited to Gear 12, or they have a few relics here and there, but the rest of them are Gear 12. So it's they get no use out of Datacrons. They're just a kick to the face. So you face an opponent that ends up in Grand Arena or Territory Wars that have Datacrons. It's really? Really? Come on. I don't know. It's a kick to the face, CG. It's a kick to the face. You want people to get involved with Datacrons more. This would be the number one way to get more people involved. That'd be number one. Aside from, allowing a little bit more farming opportunities outside of where they are currently farmed. When we're waiting for a couple of weeks for Conquest, we can't farm anything. And then when the new Datacron set rolls out, and we want to top off some of the older ones. For example, with this new the next Conquest coming out here in a couple of days of July or August 7th, these ones will be gone on the 10th. But I still wouldn't mind topping off some of these other, Datacrons. I'm just limited to burning crystals, and I'd rather burn crystals on refreshes for character farming, ship farming, gear, etc. But I'm relegated if I want to get access to still these. It's I should get more accessibility to these ones. And then the newest one is a little bit harder to get for a little bit, and then it just kind of evens out. So it's like every new, the old one, the old set goes away, and it dismantles. It all gives you stuff for here. For the newest one, so like Steadfast, I'll be getting a lot of resources once these go away, whatever resources are built up. But I don't know. I also feel like Datacron, all the Datacron materials that level them up should be permanently the same. I don't know. It's weird that they have to change the currency. I wouldn't mind it all being the same. That way, you're more flexible to level up some of these. Another thing I wouldn't mind seeing is, say like this, for example, Wandering Wisdom's about to go away on the 10th. When that goes away, because I have so many, I feel like if you have 3 Datacrons plus, you should at least get 3 Datacrons back new at level either 0 or even level 1, be courtesy. It's like all like if you get like, say you have 3 Datacrons permanently, you get them at level 0 in the Steadfast Resolve. However, if you have so many more plus, you should get at least a level added to each of them so that you got somewhere to start going into the next area or the next Datacron cycle. That way, players aren't limited to all these, like now I got to farm them. Like right now, I only have 1. And it's going to be a bit before I could get more. It's because I gotta spend all the time simming, and only go so far. Like on conquests, I don't get that. I don't ever get red crate. It's been like forever since the first few I got red crate. Sadly, it was in normal instead of hard mode. I really regret not going in hard mode, but at the same time, I've only had I didn't even have a galactic legend, and I didn't want to struggle in that. But at the same time, they had the best of the best conquest cards, or discs. But I digress. So I feel like there could be a lot more improvements to this area of the game for Datacrons. Honestly, I wouldn't mind you allowing you like around the time of dismantling like these Wandering Wisdoms, combine some of them, and I can only get like a level 5, for example, and it would have 2 stats, the level 3 ability, 1 stat, and then the faction ability, and it's just a permanent, you can't do anything. It's just a permanent there. You can still, dismantle it, but if you don't have, for example, you're starting a new Datacron set and you don't have a lot, you can still rely on some of these old ones until, you're like, oh, I got a new one built up, I can replace it and swap it out. I don't know. I feel like there's some way they can make it to where some Datacrons could just permanently stay. Yes, they'd probably limit you to have so many Datacrons to do that, but I don't know. I feel like, I'm not saying that you get the character one and all the extra stats, and the stats would be a little more balanced, so you could select like 1 to 3 different Datacrons per set and just, convert them. It would drop their level, balance out their buffs, or like whatever buff is on there. You can refresh it or whatever, but like whatever buff is on there, so say you have like 100 health still, for example, it'll cut a lot of that out and convert it into 20, 30 health still, a little bit of health, a little bit of protect, whatever is balanced, so that these, the permanent ones you have aren't as strong as the new ones that come out. I don't know. There's a lot of ways they could do that. Aside from that, just allowing for more currency types or the currency to be farmable. Like for example, well, now I'm stuck not getting any of these anymore. So all my Datacrons in the Archaic Rites are done. I just got to work on the new set. And sometimes the new set has, I don't know. I feel like there could be more stat opportunities in here. I wouldn't mind seeing like a counter chance, or some counter chance in here. That'd be kind of cool to have some counter chance. The character getting up to like so much counter chance would be kind of cool. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see improve Datacrons. I just feel like I feel like the number one thing that would improve Datacrons tenfold is allowing all teams to use it. You are limiting what teams some players have. Like me, for example, let's go to my Grand Arena defense. Like, I'm not attacking this guy anymore because I'll admit I just don't have the firepower fight against him. Like, he has a Lord Vader with, yeah, let's see, where was it? Oh, edit defense right here. But anyways, I'm not needing to go in there anyways. Back here, for example, my Wookiee team. I have a Wookiee team on defense, and I can't throw a Datacron on that to kind of boost the relic characters while, you know, I'm still working on farming up and leveling up Tarful. Tarful should be the one that only gets like the first two stat levels. The rest of the team get all the other bonuses because they're relic. And then when you get the character relic, oh, then they get the bonuses then. Sweet, you know. But I digress. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think that Datacrons could improve upon? Just so you can, what you would like to see Datacrons improve upon so you can utilize Datacrons more effectively. Let me know. Thank you for watching. You guys have a phenomenal day.